Biology and Technology in the Real World: Genetically Modified Organisms. In this presentation, I will provide information regarding genetically modified organisms. Purpose: to answer questions pertaining to the safety of genetically modified organisms, as well as the regulations used to keep society safe. What is the purpose of genetically engineering crop plants? There are many purposes for the genetic engineering of crop plants. These reasons include increasing crop yields and decreasing the use of insecticides. GMOs are also used to alter resistances to chemical herbicide, as opposed to resistance from a predator or pest. Also, some crops are genetically altered to provide additional nutrients into food that normally would not have those nutrients. Include at least 2 specific examples of commonly grown GMO. But for this presentation, I will use 3 examples. The most commonly grown GMOs are corn, soybean, and potatoes. How are GMOs created? Here are the steps used to create GMOs. Simplified, of course. Scientists first decide what trait they would like to give to a certain plant, such as resistance to bugs, herbicide, or pesticides. Once scientists find the trait that they want, they then copy the gene of that trait. Scientists would then use tools to insert the gene of their desired trait into the DNA of a plant. Scientists would then grow the new plant with the desired trait inside of a laboratory to make sure that the plant has adopted said trait. The plant is then grown inside of a greenhouse, then grown in a small field, then grown in a large field. GMO plants go through a thorough review and multiple tests before they are sold to farmers. Which foods in your supermarket contain GMOs? There are many genetically modified foods, but the most common foods in our supermarket are canola, corn, alfalfa, apples and papayas, potatoes, soybean, and squash. Are foods that contain GMOs safe for human consumption? Yes. Genetically modified foods has been produced for over 18 years. No evidence supports that GMOs are dangerous simply because they are genetically modified. There has been no evidence of ill effects linked to the consumption of any approved genetically modified crop. What types of regulations exist for these foods? There are 3 agencies in the U.S. that govern the regulation of genetically modified organisms. Those agencies are the Food and Drug Administration, the Environmental Protection Agency, and the United States Department of Agriculture. These 3 agencies ensure that genetically modified products are safe for consumption. The FDA. The FDA ensures that most human and animal food, GMOs and non-GMOs, follow the same safety guidelines as all other foods, from production to storing, shipping, and selling. The EPA. The EPA protects both human health and environmental health. This agency regulates the use of pesticides and plant-incorporated protectants, also known as PIPs, that makes those modified plants resistant to insects and disease. The USDA. The USDA, an Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, sets regulations that protect agriculture by making sure GMO plants do not become harmful to other plants. Conclusion. As a result of all of the information I have gathered here, I must disagree with the statement that foods containing GMOs are unhealthy. GMOs have been mass-produced for over 18 years. No evidence shows ill effects from GMOs, nor does any evidence support that GMOs are dangerous. Sources: